back to my childhood bedroom that looks nothing like it did when I actually lived here. I ended up with this lovely gray color scheme, which totally suits my personality. So if you didn't watch last week's video, you might not know I'm here in Florida where I grew up because I'm really lucky that I was able to leave and free up some space and resources for those people who are not able to do so. But either way, this is where I am now and where I probably will be for a very long time. Since I want to keep everything as normal as I possibly can while the world is falling apart, I want to continue making fashion videos for you guys and hopefully giving you a little bit of inspiration, even though things are not looking too great. Someone commented on my last video and said, why are you talking about spring trends? You know, there basically is no spring because we all have to stay inside. And while that's absolutely correct, I do think that if you're like me and you see fashion as an art and a hobby, you're still gonna be interested in the trends whether or not you can actually wear them to any sort of occasion. So for today's video, since I've been in Florida, surrounded by the elderly, but also keeping a very safe distance from them so I don't potentially contaminate them, I've been very inspired to pull together some more springy, summery vintage looks for you guys. Before there were any restrictions in place, I stocked up at some Goodwills and collected quite a lot of vintage things to show you guys. Before we get into the video though, if you haven't already, please go follow me on Instagram and Depop. My Instagram is HaileyWalker_ and my Depop is Hailey in the Details. On Instagram, you'll see me styling even more vintage looks, and on Depop, you will find things from my closet and things that I'm thrifting for you guys, modeled with egregious butt shots, because I no longer have a public gym to go to and show off my gains. To the person who commented a few videos ago that she was gonna unsubscribe because I show my butt off too much, hope you're happy now. I don't know what it is, but maybe not socializing for over 2 weeks now has made me feel like I want to show you guys a little bit more of my personality. So hopefully you're cool with that. Let's get into the outfits. First up, I have this amazing Florida divorcee chic 90s inspired look. I have this crisp white button down that has a little watercolor print on it. This is one of my recent Goodwill acquisitions, and it reminded me a lot of those European brands on Instagram that are putting out these really beautiful and classic pastel pieces for summer. To tie in that sort of periwinkle blue / lavender, I threw on these amazing trousers, also from Goodwill, that are the perfect mix of casual and comfy because of the elastic waist, and also very classy and chic because of the tailoring. These babies are probably not going to leave my closet, so if you want me to list them on Depop, you're gonna have to make a pretty good offer. To finish off the look and finish off the 90s vibe of this outfit, I put on some strappy kitten heels that I also got at a location of Goodwill. I just feel like strappy kitten heels are going to be the shoe of the summer, so if you guys are looking for something really trendy to wear on your weekly run to the grocery store, check out my Depop. One thing that I love about button downs and long sleeve shirts in general is that if you live somewhere really hot, you can just tie them up into a cute little crop top and they won't completely make you sweat to death. I get sunburnt pretty easily, so anything that covers my arms but doesn't make me a sweaty mess is ideal in the summer. Moving on, I have a very 1960s inspired outfit for you guys. I found this incredible gold plaid jacquard dress that is probably from the 90s at a location of Salvation Army. The tag says John Rogers, and I'm really not sure if this is Christopher John Rogers or some other designer, but if it's Christopher John Rogers, that's pretty fucking awesome. I got it for $7.99, and if this is really a piece by one of the most iconic designers of our century, that is kind of the best steal that I could imagine. To make this outfit a little bit more interesting though, I layered on this also very gold and sparkly button down and threw on a white belt with a gold buckle to cinch my waist. I will be selling this dress on my Depop because it's a little too tight for me, and unfortunately my butt did rip the slit at the back a little bit, but I'm gonna get my mom to fix that for me because I am an incapable 24-year-old living home with her parents again. To really tie in the 60s vibes of this outfit, I put on my white patent leather Mista boots. And since I don't really have anywhere to wear these now, I'm just gonna put them in a lot of videos. Moving on, the next outfit that I put together for you guys is honestly one of my favorites, but not entirely that appropriate for Florida. I finally got my hands on a pair of these 1980s pants that have a super high waist with kind of a tulip cut at the top. I've been seeing these all over Net-a-Porter and all of the other ridiculously overpriced designer retailers, but I got these babies for less than $3 at the Goodwill. Thankfully, they are kind of a linen material, so they're a little bit more breathable than a pair of jeans or something, but I was sweating a lot in these clips. For a top, I put on the trend that will not die, animal print. I found this beautiful silky 1980s vintage top, again at a location of Goodwill. It's got these little baby shoulder pads, this very beautiful balloon sleeve with a cinched cuff, and then it has this very interesting neckline. From far away, it just looks like a classic mock neck turtleneck, but it actually has these triangular pieces that kind of crisscross over each other and button down. I don't know why I'm describing that because I didn't even illustrate it for you guys. But anyway, for shoes, I put on these very 90s strappy kitten heels with a little daisy on the front of them. I think these are so precious. They're so Delia's Unif Dolls Kill. I thought they were gonna be a real hit on Depop, but they're still available. They have not sold yet. So if you guys are interested in them, definitely go check them out. They're a size 9, otherwise I would just keep them for myself, but as you can see, they don't exactly fit on my foot. Moving along, the next piece I have is this beautiful 1980s vintage dress from Salvation Army. I think it's 1980s vintage, but it could be 90s or another decade. Let me know in the comments down below if you have a better guess than I do. But anyway, I was so drawn to this dress because of the beautiful little rainbow polka dots. I really love a piece that has a bunch of different colors, so you can kind of pair it with any makeup and any accessories that you want. I tied in the red from the polka dots with my red version of those same white strappy kitten heels that I got at the Goodwill, and then I just kind of left the dress as is. The only problem with this dress is that I cannot lift my arms above my head when I'm wearing it, because I guess in the 80s, the ladies did not work their lats. And for that very reason, I'm going to be putting this one on my Depop as well. Moving on, I tried out a trend that I'm a little bit wary of. I'm sure you guys have seen this all over Instagram and probably all over YouTube as well, but a major street style trend for spring and summer is to wear a cardigan as a top and literally just button one of the buttons and leave the rest of it open. I just have this salmon colored cardigan that I got at Goodwill, and I paired it with this beautiful scalloped floral skirt from Salvation Army. The skirt itself has this adorable little fruit print. I thought the cherries in particular were really cute and trendy, and the silhouette itself is very 90s, early 2000s. To finish off the look, I put on my white strappy kitten heels just to tie in the white from the pattern in the skirt. This outfit is probably a little bit scandalous for Zoom meetings, but I'm willing to try it for an Instagram picture or something. Second to last, I have an item that has quickly become one of my closet staples, and that is a pair of vintage 80s, 90s elastic waist pants. These in particular are in the most beautiful neon tangerine color that I think is so stunning. Since they're such a bright and beautiful color, I really wanted to do some color blocking with this outfit. I found this incredible crinkly teal shirt that is just so 1990s. It reminds me a little bit of Gumby, but I'm cool with that. And I just think because it contrasts with the color in the pants, it was the perfect piece to make this outfit really pop. For shoes, once again, I have those strappy white kitten heels because I am not very original and I only brought 4 pairs of shoes with me to Florida. This is definitely one of those outfits that you could get away with just lounging around in your house because it's so comfortable despite looking a little bit more dressed up. I actually wore these pants to my virtual class and got lots of compliments on them. But you know, you could also just not wear pants if you tilt your camera screen up a little bit. The last outfit that I have to show you guys this time around is this beautiful, very grandma-esque vintage 90s dress. I used to be so obsessed with floral dresses like this. I think they look really fun with a pair of Doc Martens to kind of grunge it up a little bit, but here again, I'm wearing those same kitten heels. As usual, I was really drawn to this dress because of the shoulder pads, the one trend that I personally will never let die. But I also love this bright 90s floral pattern. Obviously, florals are super overdone for spring, but I do think we're seeing a transition from the little ditzy florals to these bigger, bolder, watercolor kind of florals. And as I always say, it doesn't really matter what the trends are. Someone is probably still gonna make fun of your outfit on the internet, or they're gonna think it's awesome. This is another piece that's probably going on my Depop, even though I do think it's really beautiful. I think it's just a little bit too outside of my normal style comfort zone, but I figured that one of you guys would really like it. And that concludes today's video. Please let me know in the comments which outfit was your favorite. And don't forget to check out my Instagram and my Depop. I got some great comments from you guys recently about what kind of content you enjoy watching on YouTube. So I'm hopefully going to be incorporating even more of those ideas soon. It's a weird time for all of us, and I've really taken solace in watching other people's content. So I'm hoping I can do the same for you guys. My comment section and my DMs are always open. So just reach out if there's anything that you want to see in my videos, my posts, or in my Depop Depop shop. Soon I'm gonna be doing a couple of virtual collaborations with some of my friends here on YouTube, so keep an eye out for those. And I'm also going to be doing some online thrift hauls. I hope you guys are all staying safe and sane, and to the best of your ability, I hope you have a great rest of your weekend. All right guys, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.